Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Well, we got another arrest in the Nolan Wells case. Yeah, that's one, two, three. Count 'em, fam. Three arrests so far, and not one to aid the family in finding out what exactly happened to Nolan Wells. Yeah, what they did is they went and arrested three different people who allegedly were making threats towards Nolan Wells' friends and family and things of that nature. They are focused on that. But they made no arrest uh, in regards to the people who have threatened the lives of Nolan Wells' mother and his father. Not one arrest towards the people who have threatened the lives of people who have been reporting on Nolan Wells's uh, parents and being supportive of them. Not one arrest for the uncivilized mutts who have threatened journalists and content creators who have spoken about this case candidly and said what they thought happened. Now, the funny thing about it is that the lawyer for one of the, I was about to say defendants, they're not a defendant yet, but for one of the guys that was allegedly on the boat, who we believe to be on that boat, Bart Edmiston, right? That's the football player, the punter, right? He wants to sue everybody. He said, I'm suing everybody. I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers. He said, I'm gonna sue you, I'm gonna sue you, I'm gonna sue you, I'm gonna sue you. He wanna sue everybody. Anybody that's saying anything about his client negatively, he wants to sue them. Like, if you say my client did it, or you think my client did it, or you allege that my client did it, I'm gonna sue you. Get ready for a lawsuit. Yeah, right. Now, here's the thing, fam. He also said that, hey, we don't mind public discourse. We don't mind you talking about the case. Just say something nice about my client. Wink, wink. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. We gonna follow the evidence. We are going to continue to follow the evidence. We heard what we heard. We heard your client's name on that phone call. Somebody said, damn it, Bart. And they said his name more than once. We heard, is he dead? Oh my God, we heard all of that. And you ain't finna stop nobody from saying that's what they heard. Hell is wrong with y'all. Anyway, fam, this picture, this picture is now the focal point of discussion in regards to images that were taken on Horn Island on July 4th. July 4th, right? So it's hard to make out exactly who's in those photos. Some people believe that Nolan Wells is in that photo, right around in the middle. It's just hard to tell. Uh, it's hard to ascertain who exactly is in this photo. But you do see a lot of people, right? And so my thing is, how does that many people not see anything? You got people everywhere, even on the boat that was allegedly sinking, that never sunk, right? How does you have that many people and nobody saw anything? It's just not adding up, fam. It's not. The math ain't mathing. You got one, two, three, four boats out there right now. All those boats kind of look alike, right? So when somebody says, well, I didn't see Nolan, or I saw Nolan on the boat, then, you got to look at that with suspicious eyes, unless that person has a history of being credible. I think you got to, right now at this point, everybody on the island should be questioned. That's what they would do if a cop was killed. If they had found a cop body washed ashore, and assuming the police didn't do it, right? If that had happened, they would not leave one stone unturned. Everybody going down and getting questioned. They are questioning everybody. See, that's the part I don't like, fam. I don't like when members of law enforcement think that their bodies are more important, more valuable than the people who they serve. I don't like that at all. I don't like when something happens to civilians and police officers show up on the scene and they laughing and joking, they eating and just going on about their business. It's just a standard procedure, right? Regular day. But when it's a police officer, they over there on the sidelines crying and saluting when the body passed by, and they got all the cars come out. They come from all surrounding areas, to pay homage and show respect to the fallen officer, their fallen comrade. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like it one bit. I say everybody deserves the same amount of respect. Whether you're a police officer or whether you're a security guard or you unemployed. It doesn't matter if you're a teacher or if you are a bus driver or a clerk at a grocery store. It doesn't matter if you are an entertainer, an athlete, or a gardener. Everybody's life should be valued at the same rate, unless it's an uncivilized mutt who has wreaked havoc on society that needs to be brought to heel. That's different. That type of person get what they get. We got to get rid of them. Uncivilized mutts should be caged. But just moving around like police officers' lives are more important, more valuable than everybody else's lives, I don't like that. And that's why some of them act the way that they act. That's why they behave the way you did this to a police officer. You can't talk back. I call the shots. They talk to grown folks like they're a child. I heard like a rookie once. This dude couldn't have been more than 23, 24 years old talking to an elderly man like he had a tail. I don't like that, man. I don't like that one bit. And I don't like the fact that they think we're going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe on this case, where they going to think we're going to believe that out of all these hundreds of white people that was on that island that day, that particular day, and one or two black people, Nolan being one, that nobody saw his body hit the water and go under. Nobody saw that. That's because it didn't happen. I'm going to tell you what I think happened. I think Nolan was on that boat when it was sinking, or allegedly sinking, when they made the call. I think Nolan was on that boat. He was on that boat, and he was murdered on that boat. And they panicked. They're trying to figure out what to do with the body. And they perhaps took that body with them and then came back and dumped the body later. That's what I think happened. If that didn't happen, then that means that they dumped the body on the island before they docked, and that's why it washed ashore so soon. That's what I think happened. Ain't nobody gonna be able to convince me anything different. I don't care what you say. I don't care what kind of reports they come back with, because number one, when you take this long to come back with reports, that means the reports are doctored. Yeah. When you take this long for an autopsy, that means it's doctored. That's right, I said it. It don't take long. The truth don't take long to tell. It's when you gotta make up stuff. You gotta try to make stuff fit, make it perfect. That's what takes a long time. When the police got evidence that they were in the right, when they shoot somebody and kill somebody and they know they were in the right, They put out that damn video so fast. They dropped that video. They dropped that body cam footage, that dash cam footage so damn fast. Man, you be thinking it's gonna take a week or two, or a month or two, or a year or two. Man, that damn. They put the video out. They put the video out before the parents can lawyer up. They put it out like that when they know they're in the right. And then they build it up like, yeah, you know, they talk about how tough the job is, and I'm men and women, and we follow protocol and da 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 da. You know, they always take the little small case. I always take that one case and use that one case as an example for what the department represents and how disciplined and skilled and respectful and protective that the department is. But when they use that one case, they try to make you forget about those other 100 cases. All of those bad reviews that they get. Go on Google right now. Google your local police department right now. You'd be hard pressed to find a 3-star rating. Now, that's about the best you can get. Is a 3. That's about the best any of them can do, is get a 3 out of 5. I don't think I've ever seen one that has a 3.5 star rating. I'm sure it's probably at least 1 or 2 out there, and then they probably doctored that. I don't trust them, man. I don't trust the state of Mississippi. I don't trust their system. I don't trust the people who run it. I don't trust most of the people who live there. I do believe a lot of people move to Mississippi because they're uncivilized and they stuck in the past and they don't want to evolve. And they want to be able to kill black people with impunity. That's right, I said it. They want to be able to kill black people with impunity. I know you, I studied you. I don't care what you say about me. I know you, I studied you. That's right, I know you. So you ain't gonna get me to believe nothing else. I'm looking at history. It's documented. I ain't gotta make this up. This is documented. Your movement is documented. Your actions are documented. How you feel about it is documented. So I ain't gotta make nothing up. So you can say that you don't like me, but you can't call me a liar. Well, you could, but you and I both know you would be lying. But then again, that's all you really know how to do. No more talk.